All right, Robert Peppo, back again, Small Business Uncensored, lucky number 11. So today I want to talk about a very important aspect of small business, which is, or business in general, or being successful in general, self-education, and also continuing education. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. Let's start at high school. Oh, no. First of all, I got to shout out a small business. I want to shout out Jenny Taylor. Jenny Taylor Boudiours. Everything Jenny Taylor. Those are both of her IG handles. And on Facebook, she runs a page called Feel the Positive. Awesome chick. Badass small business owner. Super successful in real estate, her photography business, and also now getting into crypto. Follow her. I'll have some links underneath. Jenny Taylor, super badass girl. All right, so self-education. Now I can get into my story. So in high school, didn't get very good grades. I just focused on football and athletics and hoped that would get me through. Luckily, it did. However, I knew that I forewent and gave up really focusing on what would later on in life become very important, which is being smart and educating yourself in the ways that are applicable to you and the things that you like. All right, well, I didn't find anything in high school interesting because I knew I really wouldn't apply these things that I'm learning, whether it was science or math or something. I didn't know what I was going to use this for, so I wasn't really interested in it. And so I find that's the case with a lot of people who are kind of undecided or not knowing what they're going to do early on in life, which is no problem. A lot of people don't know what they're going to do early in life. So my story is not unique, but it is important that I talk about it. So since I didn't get very good grades in high school, I wasn't really looking forward to college courses. I got a full ride scholarship, but I wasn't quite ready to undertake the coursework. I just wanted to play football. So I went to college and I gave up my full ride scholarship. And then I also went to junior college, didn't do so good because, again, I didn't know what I wanted to do and I didn't care about the coursework in the classes I was enrolled in. And so I basically went to 3 different colleges and still didn't really apply myself because it wasn't interesting to me. And this is where self-education and continuing education comes in. When you find what you like and what you're good at and what you want to do, you can find any resource available for you in that genre. To me, a lot of you know that was books. More recently, that's audiobooks, podcasts, YouTube, seminars, and being the doer and learning on your own as you go. But today I want to talk about a few of the books, about several books out here of different genres: money, spirituality, business, and overall, like how to win friends and influence people, things that are just going to propel you in whatever your career is to succeed. So some of the books I have today in front of me, I'm going to give away. So if you follow me, subscribe, share my video, whatever, I'm going to pick someone, give away 2 books and a Barnes & Noble gift card because I think it's that important that people continue to educate themselves. Now, none of these books have to be for you. Out of 450 books, it was hard for me to pick a few that were going to fit in a 10-minute podcast. Okay, but whatever you're interested in, you can find a book about that. If you're interested, you want to improve this area of your life, there's something for you. If you want to do good in that area of life, there's something for you. So use what I'm about to give you, gift card, a couple books I'm going to give out. Let it start your journey. And there's so many books out there. How do you pick one? Well, this is how I pick one because I know there's so many. I don't know what to pick. There's several good authors. Everybody recommends this book or that book or to listen to that podcast, but how do you really know? This is how I do it. So I see a title. How to win friends and influence people. I'm like, all right, that sounds good. I've heard this book is pretty good. What am I going to do? I'm going to flip it open and read 1 page. If that page catches me, I'm going to continue with that book. If it doesn't, put it down. You should be constantly engaged, okay? There are books that you will be constantly engaged in. Go for those. So, 1, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Dale Carnegie, on the top of most people's book lists, okay? One of my favorites. Randy Pausch, The Last Lecture. Incredible book. He was an MIT professor and how he lectured to get his students to produce and be better than they thought they ever could and produce better results than even he thought they could. This is one of the ones that I'm going to be giving out. Okay, I bought several of those because I liked it so much that I give to people to keep, and hopefully they'll give it also. Siddhartha, excellent book. It's a story of Gautama Buddha, spiritual book, but it's really about how to give up your ego and how to just look at the world and appreciate things around you. Confessions of an Economic Hitman. There is also a book by John Perkins called The Secrets of the Great American Empire. Incredible book about how the United States gets all over the world and has their hand in just about everything. Amazing book. Franchising Your Business, one of my favorites, but it's a really good book on what you need to know to grow your business, how franchises run, how these big companies run, and how to win in whatever you're trying to do. Extreme Ownership by Jocko. Incredible book. It's about how to take extreme ownership of anything you're doing in your life. Doesn't have to be business. It could be whatever you want. How to own that shit and dominate. Very good book. Nuts about Southwest Airlines. Why did Southwest become so big? The number one, the fastest, the best prices, and incredible service. Here it is. Okay, so if you want to do that for your business, read this book. It's pretty awesome. And how to get outside of the box, how to be incredibly creative. All right, read that book. Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins. Another one I bought several of. One, because y'all know he's my man. And incredible book. This is also one that I'm giving out. So somebody will be getting that mailed to them. Please stand up. All right. And then Dave Ramsey. Total Money Makeover. Dave Ramsey was the first system that I used to be financially better. Okay? Simple, basic steps. He's got a plan called Baby Steps. You follow it, it works. It's literally fucking simple. But you can use it for yourself, for your business. Same thing. It applies to your life to just be better overall. Okay, so why do I keep all my books? And why do I like a physical book? This is why. When I have them on my bookcases and bookshelves or sitting here and I see them, it's a reminder to me of what I learned when I read that. So I like to keep them near me so I can have a constant reminder when I'm sitting here thinking about something and I'm just looking around and boom, something clicks and I'm good to go. Also, so I can borrow them out to people because there's a wealth of knowledge in here and I want other people to be successful. It's like my number one goal in life is that you fucking crush it, because what's the point if you do it all yourself? It's actually not that fun. And it actually is pretty lonely if no one else can do shit with you or can't crush it with you or can't bring anything to the table. So ask me to borrow books. I'm just going to expect it back because I want someone else to have it and then I want that constant reminder. So, but for today, you get something. You either get Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, Randy Pausch's last lecture, or pick something yourself. Okay? You don't have an excuse. And if you don't, and most people will not respond to this, they won't really fucking think that they might be part of it. But if you do, you're going to get one of these for you. So, also, if you don't prefer books, some people don't like reading. I didn't at first either. I had to force it until it became a habit. I literally had to force it. Twice a day for fucking years, I would force myself to read until I wanted to read. And then I found engaging content that I couldn't stop reading. Okay? But if you don't, podcast. Who do I really like? Joe Rogan, Jocko, Andy Frisella for sure. He's probably my number one right now. Sean Whalen, Gary Vee. There's a ton of audiobooks as well. Audible, the app, is my favorite. It's free. You can buy books here or there. Some come with it. Or you can sample books, and all the podcasts are free. iTunes library. YouTube. There's literally unlimited amount of information and learning that you can do. So there's really no excuse. Okay? So self-education is going to take you where traditional education couldn't. I didn't finish college, but I've read more books than any college student through the course of their 4 years ever. I don't care. You could tell a PhD, that's fine. They just got traditionally trained in what they do, but they did not read more. Okay? And sometimes the college students didn't also apply it like I got to do in business and see the direct results of what you've learned. So that's my quick podcast for today. Stay badass, y'all. Do whatever it takes. Listen to this. Like it, comment, share, subscribe. If you follow me, you get a chance to win. Let me know. Stay badass. Let's go.